Hello, beautiful and magnificent beings. Welcome to your weekly oracle reading. Today's reading was, I felt inspired and certainly guided to create this for you because the last 3 weeks for many of us have been absolute hell. Just all the transitioning, the energies, the exhaustion, problems sleeping, you name it, we're going through it right now. So I asked what needs to be heard, what is the most powerful things we can do right now. So for those of you that chose pile 1, the first thing is talking about passion. And look how that person is lighting up, they're dancing, they're having fun, the light from the inside is exploding outside, maybe doing some heart chakra work, connecting to what inspires you, what lights you up, your passions, the joy, the fun that you have in life. And for those of you like myself who has just been so exhausted that we can't seem to get anything done, using your mental power, that mental power is just as strong as the physical, or actually I believe the physical or the mental is more powerful than the physical. That's what lights us up and ignites us. So for those of us that have just been too tired to even do anything like that, think about and focus on what you love, what just lights you up inside, making a list of it so that you can see it daily and think about it. There's such power in writing things down as well. Like it'll motivate you, and this is actually, writing things down can get you inspired and fired up when you're feeling better to start working on these things. And the second card, and I really like this too, light. Look at that, both of these cards, that is just amazing. Such a powerful message coming through for you. This person's lit up on the inside and they're expanding outside, and also it's talking about really focusing in on the inside, light. Imagine yourself as a being composed of energy and light, because in reality that's precisely what you are. You are a powerful being and people are attracted to your brilliance. This is a time to remember how vibrant you truly are, even if you're not feeling it. Maybe having some visualizations, maybe using these pictures to inspire you, and connecting to that inner heart. Meditation, especially for many of us, sleep and meditation has been my savior the past 3 months, or 3 weeks, sorry. God, 3 months, I can't imagine if we were going through this for 3 months. Oh my God, I don't think I can make it. So focusing on your light, and that brings more freedom. And notice, I just noticed the first card is green, the second card is blue, and the third card that we're about to get to is a combination, a mix of greens and blues. So focusing in on the heart and throat chakra at this time is really powerful for you. Speaking your truth, thinking your truth, feeling it, acting on it. That's what's going to help get you through this as well. It's going to light you up. You're going to feel more passionate. And again, as I said in the first card, even if you can't do anything, you can think about it. You can write it down, get that inspiration flowing, get that light to shine even brighter. And efficiency is the third card. And again, just hold it up closer. Look at all those greens and blues coming together. I love how that combination played out in this reading. And efficiency, so yes, this is very important. Focusing on the heart and the throat at this time. What brings the joy and the passion? And paying attention, staying focused, being efficient, because that is what's going to help you. That's going to bring you into your power and help you to feel better. Even if it's just a tiny bit, and build on that energy, even if it's just a tiny bit. Focusing in and practicing on this, being efficient every day, is going to help you build on that energy and start bringing you back up. And we have 3 messages here. Whoop. Okay. I like to take care of myself with love through rest, play, movement, and positive thinking. So I like that this came out under passion, because these are things that we can be very passionate about. And also speaking it. Speak this to yourself every day. Use this as an affirmation. And it will help again with bringing up the energy, taking care of yourself, love, rest, play, movement, and thriving. These are the main things that are going to help bring you up and get you through what we're dealing with right now. And the third card, everything is going to be okay. Just a reminder for some of you, everything ebbs and flows. That's the great thing about it. When we're not feeling our best, it's going to pass and we're going to be okay. There are a lot of times when we're feeling our best, we really want to hang on to that. We don't want it to end. But even the good things, everything must ebb and flow, as I said, comes and goes, up and down, back and forth. This is balance for us. And oh, I just noticed this too. I like this. Okay, this card is blue, it's under the green, and this card is green under the blue. And I kind of see like an X marks the spot. That might make sense to some of you. And the third message, it is easy for me to attract all that I need into my life. I do this by relaxing and trusting that things are going to work out perfectly. So again, this is reassuring you, like this is telling you everything's going to be okay. This is going to be okay. We're actually, even though we feel terrible, we're also experiencing new growth as we're dealing with this. We're receiving new activations and light codes in our bodies, adjusting. And this is, I mean, there's so much going on. It's affecting us. I feel like there's a lot more than usual going on right now between the cosmic dealings going on. Some of you know what I'm talking about. And also the solar flares and just the events around the world. We are going through so much right now. Okay, and your next card, Destiny. And again, blue, even though I think this is supposed to be purple because it's the third eye, but it looks blue. Destiny, follow your instincts, they lead to the truth. And I like that this came out under passion, and also here where it's telling you, again, let me pull that up, taking care of yourself with love, rest, play, movement, positive thinking. Maybe tapping into the third eye as well. And these are all from heart to higher chakras, I just noticed as well, because third eye, and then we've got the crown. And with connecting to that crown chakra, bringing that down into the heart and expanding that energy, truth, speak from your heart. It is the only thing worth listening to. And again, blue, all blues and greens coming through on every card except for the last one. Well, this one's actually kind of peachy, but for the most part, this is saturated with green and blue. So really listening to your heart. This is your destiny. This is your time for growth. You can and you will get through this. You're going to be okay. And the last card, chakra balance. Embrace the balance between earth and spirit. So this is another thing that's why it's difficult. You know, we're receiving all these different energies. We're being bombarded. But also you're going to become more balanced than you ever have been. This is also clearing out old ways of thinking, old ways of being, old energies, old programming I'm hearing. That's why you're coming into balance. That's part of the difficulty with this as well. So maybe focusing on all of the chakras. But mostly what's coming through for you is the heart and the throat. Those are the most important ones. But this is saying all of this is going to bring you into balance. So it's just going to happen naturally. You don't really have to focus on those too much. And let's see, I have one last card for you. We're doing an activation. It's the Sacred Geometry deck and allowance. And this is... Again, look at that green, I just noticed, and blue. Oh my God, this is so incredible and synchronistic. Again, every single card except for two of them have been green and blue or a combination. So allowing for this to happen naturally. I know it's not pleasant, and let me tell you, I'm usually the first person in line to try to fight what's going on. But the minute I surrender, it's like it gets easier. Like this time, as soon as I realized what was going on, I was like, okay, I just surrendered into it. And this helps us feel better and also to receive the guidance, because when you're not allowing and you're trying to fight the situation, you're dismissing all the information that's coming in, all the help that's trying to come in. The frequency of allowance invites us to be open to whatever comes our way, without judgment, without opinion, without fear, and without resistance. When we allow, the universe becomes our partner in the wondrous dance of existence and expansion. I'm just going to hold that up a little closer for your activation. And I'm feeling guided just to do a bit of light language while you're watching this. Hashanini hikiti ishaha, unua hanaiki ishaha, ahaana akuu etitai. So those are your messages for the week. Very beautiful guidance. You might want to watch this more than once or write down some of these messages so that way you can easily remember without having to think too much, because again, I know how difficult it is. And just following this guidance is going to help bring you back up, raise your frequency, and get you going again. So those are your messages for the week. Oh, I just looked at the clock and it was 11:01 for those of you in the numbers. Those are your messages for the week. I hope they're helpful. Highest blessings and infinite gratitude. Sat Nam. Hello, beautiful and magnificent beings. Welcome to your weekly oracle reading. Oh, I just saw 1313 for those of you in numbers. Let's see what messages the universe has for pile 2, and this is in regards to the last 3 weeks. If you're someone who's used to, or someone that's familiar with my channel, I've been talking about this in the community post as to what's been going on and why we've been feeling the way we are. So I was specifically guided to create this to help everyone. So the focus here is, or it's what will help you the most, what will help you feel better and rise back up the quickest, what you need to focus on that's the most important right now. And so the first card, and look at that, 4-4, presence, awareness, attention, reality, connection. And also I'm picking up another message, like I think that is a little bumblebee, but look how the light is radiating. So I'm feeling spirit animal connections, not for everybody, but for some of you, those that feel connected to spirit animal or totem, focusing on this is a little bumblebee, but also for those of you that are into different ones, that might be helpful for you. But paying attention right now. I know we don't want to deal with what's happening, and especially when we're feeling the way we do, just drained, exhausted, not happy, and just ugh. And it's easy to want to escape from anything. Anytime we don't feel well, that's normally what we do in some way, whether it's through overeating, drinking, getting high, porn, what else am I hearing? Just surfing the net. But the universe is saying the best thing for you right now, even though you might not want to do it, is presence, focusing on the moment, what's going on with you, because this is a tremendous period for growth is what I'm hearing. The energy is chaotic and all over the place right now. There's a lot of fear, but we don't have to submit. We don't have to buy into this. Remember, the inner is what creates the outer. We may not be able to control everything that's going on outside of us, but we can control how we react to it. So just being present, and notice in this present too, a lot of the things that might be causing us to feel bad, if we take a deeper look, we can see that these things aren't necessarily true. We know by now that in the world there are people who do not have our best interests, and they're doing everything they can to upset us, take our power, make us live in fear. And so you don't have to surrender to those. Create inside what you want to see on the outside. Don't submit to all of the false evidence appearing real. This is not our truth. And by connecting to that is going to, now see how happy your face is. Connecting to the present moment helps you also to connect to your inner power, who you are, what you're capable of. And it will start to help that energy rise back up. And giving back is another way. Today is the day to cast aside normal routines. Well, I think it's been that way for the last 3 weeks. I don't know about you guys, but my routine has gone out the door. No matter how hard I try, I cannot focus or do it. So today is the day to cast aside normal routines and make your main purpose to serve. It is about giving back without any thoughts or expectation of getting anything in return. Reach out and touch other people's spirits as it's highly likely that someone really needs it today. So yes, there is someone more in need than we are. And sometimes we can get so caught up in our own drama. And this isn't for everyone in the world, but for those of you who chose pile 2, I'm sorry, I'm having a difficult time with speaking and words. This is also another conflicting thing with me. The simplest words, I'm spacing out memory-wise. I can't think of certain words or speak correctly. Sometimes I have to stop and think about it instead of having it flow naturally. So please excuse me as I try to get through this reading. So giving back, getting outside of yourself, this is another thing. Focusing on the present moment, giving to others in whatever way you can. Again, I know a lot of us are feeling low and no energy, but don't let that stop you from doing something. It could be simple until you feel better, and you can do something more or on a grander scale if you so choose. But giving back in some way, even if that's just sending someone good energy, you're still putting it out there. You're setting the intention. You're doing what you can. And these two things are going to help you start to bring your energy, help you to navigate and get through what we're dealing with right now. And center. She kind of looks like an earthly medicine woman to me. She's very connected. I like that look on her face. It's like she's just very in the moment, but she's also like consciously connected, earthly and spiritually. And those are very serious eyes. So centering yourself, this goes very well with this. And also centering yourself is something you have to do, connecting with the present moment, focusing on helping someone else. And that is going to help you feel more centered. That's going to bring you back, raise you up, get you focused. And when we don't feel well, we tend to focus on the things that make us feel bad, especially when it's overwhelming like right now. So this is going to help center you. And the more centered you become, the more focused, the better you feel, and the more you can accomplish and achieve. And the next message, in my heart, I know good things are coming my way. So yes, connecting to your heart. And I love how this is sort of a pinkish purple that goes right under that with the 44 number, in case I forgot to mention it. So yes, you know, even though we feel terrible, we can always connect with the power within us. And this is something that's helped me the last few days as well. As soon as I realized or found out what was going on, I immediately started to feel better. I mean, just knowing what it was. And there's certain things that I've learned to do during times like this that help bring up my energy and help me focus. And one of them is giving back as well. Like right now, I feel really energetic. And yesterday I was trying to create a video, and during that time, I just happened to have enough energy to get through it. But immediately after that, whoosh, I was wiped out again. But it did help raise my energy, so you can see how these things work, connecting to your heart. And when you give back, that always raises our heart. That's just a natural part of it. You know, when we don't expect anything, it's just the natural feeling. Giving to someone always feels good. And the next message, I choose happy and loving thoughts. I feel good and express love for myself and others. And I love that this came out under giving back. So this is sort of a confirmation, yes. And it goes very well with what I was just saying about when you give, it raises your energy, your heart. Connect to the present moment. You're giving back. It's helping you to become centered. You're connecting with your heart. It's raising your energy, and you're able to help. This is about more than just us feeling good. I mean, yes, this is helping us, but at the same time, many of you are healers in some way, whether it's an actual an action of doing some type of healing. And as I've mentioned before, for many of you, including myself, just our presence alone, our energy, our frequency helps and affects the things around us. Of course, we all have that power, but some of us, there's something different about us, and we're able to affect it more easily than others and stay focused. So this is also help raising us up so that we can help, what's the word I'm looking for? Help to balance what's going on right now, this crazy energy for those. I mean, it's hard to believe, but there's still so many people out there that are not awakened. They're not on the spiritual path. So just imagine how terrified these people are, not having a clue. And I don't mean that in a bad way. It's just, you know, I can't imagine living that way. It would be terrifying for me. But we are helping bring this energy, center this energy, balance this energy. So there's so much more going on than just us. And so I think that's part of the reason this reading came in, as to help us feel better, but also because we are so needed right now to help. And, oh, I'm sorry, I picked up the wrong card. The love within me is more powerful than doubt or fear. Oh my God, I love that. And it came in under centered. This is such a synchronistic. Okay, so, and also there's like pink, yellow, and reddish or orangish, which is exact same colors in the center card. So yes, the power of love is the most healing, the most powerful energy and vibration. It extends beyond any doubt or fear. So connecting, and when we're giving to others, it's helping us connect to that higher power when we're doing things unconditionally. So this will help center you as well. And it's just a reminder, you know, because sometimes we too can get caught into that fear energy, and don't let it hook you. Come back to your light. Security, to feel more secure, deepen your connection with nature. So going outside, touching a tree, sitting on the ground. If you speak light language, I'm hearing, speak light language to the earth when you're outside, just into the air, and the wind will carry it where it's needed. This is something I've been doing a lot more too. When I go outside, I immediately feel like the urge, like I just need to touch something and start speaking light language. So this again is helping to balance, to anchor this energy. And root chakra garnet. I just noticed something else. I'll get to that in just a minute. And the next, it's talking, heart is coming up again for you. Compassion, resolve your conflicts with passion. So this might be something you're dealing with right now. That could be why you're having feelings of doubt or fear. Or this energy also brings up things that we need to work on. So this is a powerful time for us to heal ourselves and connect to this new energy as well. Resolve the conflicts with compassion. So something that might be popping into your mind, it might be a past experience or something from a long time ago that you've completely forgotten, and it keeps popping up. That means it's sort of a trigger. There's something there you need to work on. The universe is trying to alert you. That's why you keep seeing, hearing, or remembering. Pay a little closer attention. Go back in your memory and remember. Just release it. See it with compassion. And the next card. All things work best in conjunction with all things. Chakra balance. So this is a reminder we are all connected in some way. It's impossible not to be connected. For the longest time, everybody always thought that they were separate. But we are part of the Creator. We're connected to the Creator. We're connected to one another. We're in the matrix. We're connected to the earth. There's no way we can be separate. And so just remembering all of these things work together. We have this power because we're all connected. We can influence, and we are influencing. And my personal opinion, that's why things are so crazy right now, because we are moving into the new earth. We're getting closer. We're doing the work. It's all happening and coming together. We are growing more spiritually and transitioning. And for those who want to keep us here, you know, the crazier things get on earth, to me that shows that we are winning. We are getting through this. It is happening even though they don't want it to. They cannot keep us from making this journey, going through the, what's the word I'm looking for? Again, sorry guys, I can't think. Words are not coming like they normally do. We have the power. They cannot stop us from moving forward and creating new life, a new planet, a new way of living, and many are coming with us. So in my personal opinion, again, that's why I think part of the reason it's gotten chaotic, it's being used as a distraction and as a way to try to keep us down, but it's not going to happen. Okay, and the last message I have for you is a sacred geometry activation and change, which is perfect. And again, look at the colors and this card, and with center, they're exactly the same. The frequency of change supports our ability to gracefully dance with the forever changing nature of reality, both inward and outward, so that we can appreciate the sweet release of the old and the birth of a new one, which is exactly what we're doing. And I'm feeling guided to speak a little light language. So I'm going to hold this activation closer for you. Hashana hanini kite eshuhu ukoa. Enene ekata eshkoa. Enkihi ini huahata e. Beautiful. So those are your messages for the week. I hope they're helpful. Good luck on your path. Highest blessings and infinite gratitude. Sat Nam. Hello, beautiful and magnificent beings. Welcome to your weekly oracle reading. Today's reading was specifically created. I asked what is most needed right now because, as many of you know, and if you're familiar with my channel, the last couple days I've been posting in community about what's going on in the world energetically and why we've been feeling the way we have been. And so I asked, what can I do right now? What guidance can I give? So these specific things is what is most important for you to do right now. It's going to help get you back on the path. It's going to start lining up your energies, raising your frequency, and helping you to feel better. And if you chose pile 3, this is what I like to call the oh wow pile. Each pile reading is always unique, different, and special, but occasionally I get a reading that is just beyond what I normally do, and this is one of those. So you can't see it yet, but there's several cards. So many extra cards came out for you in this reading. So first notice that all 3 in the top are blue. And the first, you had 2 cards jump out when I asked the main things that you can do to help you feel your best right now. Communication and honesty for yourself and for others. Self-expression, exchange, sharing, connection, truth, transparency, sincerity, and communication. So this is for those of you who, some of you are healers, some of you are energetically connected in a way that most people aren't. And so this is going to help you feel better by communication in many forms. I'm getting it's not just about speaking, because there are a lot of people right now that are looking for help and support. And by your way of communication, your way of giving, whether it is speaking, writing it, singing it, drawing it, acting it out, some type of art, or maybe you're a type of speaker, maybe you're a spiritual speaker of some sort. This is part of what's going to help you feel better, your honest communication with others, as well as yourself. And also I'm noticing this flower looks a lot like a lotus, and a lotus represents spiritual awakening. So as you're doing this, you're not only helping yourself to awaken even more, you're going to help others. Like there's something about your energetic signature that affects people in a way that not all of us are able to do. So whatever this form of communication, you're helping other people to wake up. And in return, I mean, anytime we help someone, that always comes back to us, whether we mean for it to or not. But you are receiving more guidance. I mean, as he's speaking, look at all the things that are going on, or all the movement around his head, the planets. I see a bird, a planet, a leaf, I think a dragon. I think it looks like a dragon, flowers, that spiritual connection. So your guides are helping you. The divine is speaking through you is another thing that's coming through. So this is a powerful time, even though we're not feeling our best. These are the things, continuing to focus and fulfill your spiritual path, your spiritual journey. This is what's going to help keep you in balance and bring your energy back up. So continuing, you're a very powerful person that's awakening many more people. Many more? Is that a word? Is that right? Many more? I think it's like oxymoron. Okay, and 2 more cards came out for you. Another 2. It was supposed to be only 3 across the top. Okay, so dream talk, look at that. Another divine spiritual connection. And notice how these cards look similar. He's asleep, and his also masculine energy is coming in. He's awake and he's speaking with all that stuff going around his head. This guy's asleep and he has a bunch of stuff floating around his head. Your subconscious constantly and subtly speaks your dreams. It's just one of the many ways in which your soul and those here in the spirit world can reach out and communicate. Communication coming up again with you through signs, symbols, messages, and more. So again, this is confirming what a very spiritual and awakened, enlightened person you are. And more of this is coming through. As you're doing the work for others, it's coming through for you. Like you are being used as a vehicle. I don't want to say used. It's nothing against your will. It's just you are more awakened and spiritually connected than most people. And so something about right now is a very heightened time. Your guides and the divine is connecting with you even more, helping you to communicate what needs to be said, what needs to be seen or heard. And it could be your energy as well. Just being around people. This was something I think that came up in pile 2. But paying attention to your dreams. You're receiving messages while you're asleep and while you're awake. Like this is a constant ongoing thing, which is one of the reasons you could be feeling exhausted as well. Something one of my subscribers mentioned to me that I completely forgot. When we're asleep, for those of us who are helpers or volunteers, when we go to sleep in the 3D world, we're leaving our bodies. A lot of us are out doing work right now, and I'm picking up that you're one of those people. And that's another reason that we feel so exhausted. I've definitely been leaving my body lately. It's crazy. I don't know what I'm doing or where I'm going, but I know I'm leaving, because as it starts to happen, then I fall into a deep sleep. So this could be one of the reasons why you're feeling a little exhausted, but the divine is coming through for you. You're being supported. You're being given the energy that you need right now to help you on your path. And look at the second card, inspire passion. So that is exactly what you're doing, where I was talking about in communication, how you're saying all these things and it's lifting people up. You're inspiring passion in people. You're lighting that flame. Life devoid of passion can be a boring, uninspired, blank canvas that slowly drains the soul. Now is the time to regenerate your passion and rejoin life. This is an opportunity to set new goals, which will in turn reconnect you with all that is sacred, which is exactly what's happening now in this moment. And this is what you're doing for others, people that need to be woken up. Maybe they've been on the spiritual path, but they're stuck and they just can't get by something. That's why you're so powerful, why you're awake, and why you're sleeping. That's why all this is coming through. See why I call this an old wow pile? So this is like heavy, heavy work you're doing right now, and very important. And the third card, and let me show you another synchronicity here, space. And look, a lot of fire energy coming in. So taking time, but also space is connecting with The second card again, dream time. Through space and time, all dimensions, realities, as I like to say in my Reiki videos. You're traveling through other dimensions. You are a time traveler, whether you're aware of this or not. You're igniting the passion, you're igniting the fire, you're resetting connections for people. Again, the spiritual awakening. There's something very special and unique about you while you're awake, and again, when you're asleep at nighttime. This amazing work is being done. You're lighting up the energy, the planet. You're lighting up space. You're connecting with a lot of divine beings as well as Creator. And so let me see what the next message is. Okay, and again, I only pulled 3 of these and 4 of them popped out for you. I am thankful for many things, and my gratitude attracts abundance into my life. So you are being very blessed for this. Again, it's not an intentional thing for you. It's just the natural rhythm of things. When we give, we receive if we accept it. But that's not a problem with you. So anytime you might get concerned or worried, the universe is saying, you know, just remember to be thankful and show your gratitude, because gratitude is the most powerful and profound thing we can do to attract what we need. Plus, you are supported by the divine. I mean, on a cosmic level, on a mystic level, you are definitely an alchemist. Like, this reading blows me away. This is not even close to anything I've ever done before, and you are far from being a normal person, which I suspect many of you already know this. I dared to dream of wonderful things happening in my life, and look how that came under dream talk. I love it. So for some of you, wow, this is interesting. Okay, I'm hearing for some of you, if this isn't already happening, it's going to happen, where you feel like your waking life and your dream life is sort of becoming one. Like you're not feeling subjected to the 3D world so much anymore. You're starting to find it difficult to distinguish between awake and dream time. For some of you, not all of you. Wow. Interesting. Okay, and the next. When I don't know what is happening, I choose to be curious and excited about what is going to be. So again, this is telling you, where this is talking about being grateful and abundance. You're thankful for many things that are coming into your life. And this is saying not to worry. Again, whatever you need is coming for you, or coming to you, not for you. Not to worry, which I can easily understand. I mean, again, this is a very mystical, magical, unusual reading. So you're going into new territory, not to worry, that everything's going to work out, and to see it with curiosity and excitement, not fear. And the last message here, I make a positive difference in the world, even with my smile and words. Yes. Which, again, it's reflecting on that on the top, but you are so much more. I mean, you're doing all this magical work right now, this incredible journey, and just remembering when you're so tired and exhausted that you don't feel like you can lift a finger, remember your words, your smile are just as powerful. So you can you always have an effect on the world or the people around you. Oh, you know what? I just noticed higher consciousness. The top 3 are more higher consciousness activations or connections. And look down here, root chakra, sacral, solar plexus. So all of this is another reason I think it's so powerful. Everything is firing up and lighting up for you. Your communication, your dreams in space. When you're awake, when you're asleep, no wonder it's becoming similar, or you're feeling like there's no distance or difference between the two. All of your chakras are lined up and firing. You're extremely balanced. Strength. Strength comes from your connection to the root of your being. So you are very connected as far as your chakras, your root chakra, and it's all moving up. Like, again, you're very connected in a spiritual way that most of us may never reach. Some of us are there, and some of us it might take longer, but this is part of your power, the divine that's working with you, the guides that are working with you. You've had certain parts of your DNA regenerated. Sorry, I'm having a difficult time with words and speech today. Part of the effect on me. Okay, creation, the flames of destruction will ignite a rebirth. And again, look at that, flames and fire coming up again, like the first or the third and fourth card, the card that's back here. Actually, I should probably move that over. So again, you are igniting this fire, this passion. You're helping people in a way that most people can't. And this is, it's happening a lot, for some people it's happening quicker. Like, you're able to do this work really effortlessly. A lot of gifts. Okay, solar plexus. Manifestation is the fruition of confidence and belief. And so manifestation is coming up twice. Here it's talking about attracting abundance into your life. And you're manifesting. You're manifesting in faster ways. Like, you might just think or say something. This is a little strange, but this has been happening to me a lot lately. When I think a word or say a word, I suddenly hear someone else say it, or someone on a video I'm watching will start talking about what I'm thinking about. It is so bizarre how fast manifestation is speeding up right now. So again, connecting to all of your chakras, being completely balanced, you're bringing in manifestations a lot quicker. You're helping people in a way that's very different from most of us. You're doing work while you're awake. You're doing work in your sleep. You're divinely connected. I mean, we always are, but this is a lot stronger and more powerful. Like, the phoenix is coming to mind because of all the power and all of the fire elements coming up. And look at this. I have the last card is the sacred geometry activation, and look at that, prosperity. So abundance, prosperity, and manifestation coming up 3 times. This looks like a bit of a planet activation, but also if you notice, look at the colors. Let me hold the activation up. All of the colors in this wheel or this circle, every single color that's showing up, they're all together here. Like, everything is in harmony and balance. It's moving in perfect synchronicity. The frequency of prosperity supports our feeling of well-being by allowing the inclusion of everything that makes our body, mind, heart, soul, and spirit sing. It invites us to express ourselves in joy, celebration of the abundance and the riches that the universe provides. Okay, so prosperity, these are all, again, this is a lot of work going on in this reading. So the main things that help you feel better and stay focused is your communication, is the way you're giving back. That ignites your passion and fire as well as those around you. You're helping everyone on a deeper connection awaken to their spiritual gifts, who they are and what's really going on, the transformation right now, because more people are needed and it's time. So you are waking them up quicker. You're receiving the abundance and the manifestations that you need in order to do this, and it's all coming together, prosperity for everyone. And I feel guided to do a little bit of light language. So as I hold this activation up, Hushana hanini ekite eskuha. Ankatai e hene etuta. Eshini ikiti iwa. Wow. Whew, that was crazy. What an amazing reading. Oh my God. If you got pile 3, leave a comment below. I'm really interested. So you people, I hope you realize how amazing you are. I mean, surely you must, because again, this isn't something we can all do. We all have our own special gifts. So those are your messages for the week. I hope they're helpful. Good luck on your path. Highest blessings and infinite gratitude. Sat Nam.